think conservatives want less government and they want the power back in the hands of the people.
A lot of people think libertarianism means anarchy. That's not what it means. Libertarianism simply means the government should play a role in securing what? A level playing field, and let people determine what it is they want to do.
As Henry David Thoreau said, I heartily accept the motto, that government which governs least governs best.
Liberalism is just a little bit more about dependency as far as ideology goes. It's the collective and not so much the individual. Which is good to a certain extent, but what makes America exceptional is conserving those actual principles of hard work.
Jerome, you are the man. Welcome back to our special time to be heard content and character. We've heard a lot about green-collar jobs, especially from people like Van Jones.
You cannot beat global warming unless you understand that 40% of greenhouse gases are not coming from cars, they're coming from buildings, and 75% of greenhouse gas emissions are coming from the cities. You cannot beat global warming unless you green the cities. You cannot green the cities unless you green the ghetto, and you cannot green the ghetto in 2009 without giving Pookie a job.
All right, so there it is. Pookie, that's for me. So green jobs apparently going to help the environment and break the cycle of poverty for African Americans. Great if it would work. Others say that maybe it just might bankrupt the country and leave African American communities and all communities worse off. Charles Payne, a Fox Business Network contributor and the CEO of Wall Street Strategies, and here kind of to step in as my voice gets worse and worse. Deneen Borelli, she is a Project 21 fellow and a Fox News contributor. Niger Innes is a national spokesperson for the Congress of Racial Equality. And David Webb, he is the host of business radio talk show called The Grinder Show.com. All right, where do we even start with this?
Well, first of all, I want you to know that Pookie is dark-skinned with Negro dialect. I want you to know right off the bat, okay? So he may not qualify for president, but we're going to get him a green job.
Thank you for taking care of Pookie.
Yes,
okay.
Yeah, well, doing everything I can.
Green jobs are nothing but a myth. If they were so great, why do they require government funding? Why are the taxpayers paying?
Well, they'll say that that's because we have to put the initial investment in it. It's kind of like, you know, if this nuclear bomb would work, why do we have to have the Manhattan Project?
Yeah.
That would be their excuse.
You look at Spain, it's not working, okay? They have the highest unemployment rate in the EU. For every green job, it takes the place of a regular job. It's like 2.2 jobs. So Obama wants to use their blueprint. That's wrong.
And I'll tell you, Glenn, and Deneen is dead right. What this is it's called bait and switch. I think those within the administration and within Congress that are pushing this agenda around energy and the environment realize that the people that are going to get hurt the most as government picks and chooses energy winners, you know, which are going to be alternative energy, as opposed to energy losers, big bad oil and fossil fuels, other fossil fuels. They understand that as government steps into this economy, that the biggest losers are going to be poor and working class people. So they bring in Van Jones to say, oh no, we're going to be bringing jobs, not taking away jobs from you, which is really what's going to happen.
The president has already said if his energy plans go through, energy prices would necessarily skyrocket. Those are his words. Yeah. So, David, you have nobody to blame if you're President Obama and the Democratic Party. How do you get away with this?
Well, first, and to your point, if you're going to give Pookie a job, but you tax the corporations to where they move out of the neighborhood,
I think Pookie should get his own
get his own show.
Then Pookie won't have a job to go to because the corporation has left the building or the neighborhood in this case. And if you have nobody to blame, part of the problem is the black community is so ingrained after generations that they will believe what is being fed to them by the Democrats, and before the election, they show up, throw a block party, we're going to give you all of this. So that culture of dependency needs to be broken. And the Democrats right now don't want to break the culture of dependency. They want to create more entitlements.
Do you feel like the African-American community is waking up at all? Because a lot of America is waking up. They're seeing, whoa. I mean, I'm seeing Republicans who I thought were zombie Republicans and will always be a Republican, waking up and saying, wait.
Well, I hope more and more people are, but because what Americans want are jobs, period. And with cap and trade, for example, which is a tax on energy, it's a job killer. So to me, this policy that the Obama administration is pushing is going to do more harm than good.
And that's critical because the fact is, it is the final frontier for achieving the equality of opportunity society that we all want to achieve. I mean, quite frankly, you voted against him, you voted for him. Barack Obama's presidency, frankly, Michael Steele's, RNC chairman, represents that we have made such great strides as a country since the bad old days. But if there's one last frontier, it's the economic arena. And the beauty of the free market system is not that it rewards the rich. It rewards those who want to be rich, and it rewards economic mobility. And this cap-and-trade scheme will kill that.
Solar thing. I mean, last Friday when the jobs report number came out, we lost 85,000 jobs instead of creating jobs that everyone thought. And the president said, well, we're going to do something else. We're going to do $2.3 billion in tax credits for solar panels.
Picking and choosing.
And it's going to create 17,000 jobs. We just lost 80. I mean, the math is so bad. I got to tell you. While we're doing all of this, because all of this is just a scam to redistribute wealth, while we're doing all of this, China is cutting 25-year deals for gas, oil with Russia.
Going into Africa.
Well, you know,
okay, hang on. I got to take a break. Big government is what we're talking about, and how they just steamroll people and use people. Favors, special favors. Are you the right person? Big government, how it's hurting you and everybody. Next.